Hello, I'm Joe Redstall, and I'm the product owner for the Ménaphos expansion.
Your title is easy to understand, producer, owner. Can you explain exactly what you do day after day?
So day after day, I manage the Scrum team that has been producing Ménaphos, involving artists, concept artists who design the artwork, modelers, animators, and the content developers who do the programming and scripting to build everything that we've added, all of the dialogue, all of the interfaces, and then also QA. Quality assurance staff members who will make sure that everything is all working properly.
I saw you in the real life in Ménaphos. Is it just for your holidays?
Ménaphos, it wouldn't be the place I'd go on holiday. It's quite dangerous, but it is nice to escape to the hot weather, especially if you live in the UK.
But you speak about managing team, and we have the chance to visit yours. Part one of your studios. It's a lot of people working on a lot of things. How you can say, "Oh, I manage this day after day"? How it looks to me, it looks so incredible.
Well, in truth, the team manage themselves. The team are people who play the game and who know what's exciting, and they know what content they want to build. And really, all I'm doing is, I guess, I'm shepherding them together and help them make the best game expansion that we can make.
So I asked you your creativity, I guess, a few minutes ago. Why they choose Ménaphos? Is it the same text for you?
The Ménaphos was chosen for us, but we agree with it. It's a fantastic opportunity to do as our first expansion. One of the biggest problems we have in expanding RuneScape is the game world, and adding new content to it is quite challenging. And so we had Ménaphos added to the game over 10 years ago as just a tiny wall, and now this is our opportunity because we had a nice blank space of map where there was nothing going on, and we could use it as our blank canvas and fill it out with the whole city and all these different districts and different flavors, and put things in different alleyways, and basically have a bit of fun with it. And that's what we've done.
I've seen a lot of room and a lot of things on the floor, on the wall. Right, storyboards. How do you choose the final story about an expansion like this?
So the final story is decided as a team, but we have a couple of experts in the business, and one person has a lot of experience with all of the different plot threads that are going through the previous stories in the desert storyline, and so all of these plot threads have to come to a point. And we tried to basically make sure that if you've been a fan of the Desert Quest series in RuneScape before, there'll be callbacks to the previous stories, and that all of them will come together in all of the stories that we're going to be telling as part of the Ménaphos update.
And if you have to choose 1 or 2 points about this expansion, Ménaphos, who are the ones you are the most proud of?
I think the quests for me were the things that I've enjoyed working on the most. I'd also, can I only choose one?
Choose 1 or 2 is.
I think the
principal one.
So for me, Shifting Tombs has been Shifting Tombs is an awesome bit of gameplay that you can keep playing again and again. So unlike the quest you can only play once. So if you can only do one thing, then do the quest. But if you're going to do it again and again, then Shifting Tombs.
And the characters, who you like the most?
I'm a fan of the Pharaoh, I have to say.
Yeah, me too. Relax. And now to close your small interview, you look to the camera, and ask to people, look to your camera if this is your best friend, and without any marketing fees, you explain to your friend why you have to play to your game, to this expansion especially.
So I would say, if you haven't played RuneScape before, now is the time to play. There's a huge amount of content. It's fantastic, value for money for a very small cost. The number of stories we've added to the game is absolutely huge. It will keep you busy for not hours, days. And Ménaphos is a perfect taster of all of the different things you can do in RuneScape. You can do some collecting, you can do some questing, you can do some skilling, you can do some combat. So come to Ménaphos and have a go.
And just before, do you try the flying carpets in reality?
I tried, but they didn't take off.
Okay.